You've been told to work for 40 years, clock in, clock out, save a little, retire at 65. Then, finally, you get to live. But what if that timeline is a lie? What if you could stop working in just 10 years and never look back? This isn't a fantasy. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's math. It's mindset. It's a plan. And once you understand it, you'll never see your paycheck or your time the same way again. Let's break it down. Most people don't fail to retire early because they don't earn enough. They fail because they spend more every time they earn more. It's called lifestyle creep, and it's the silent killer of financial freedom. You get a raise and suddenly your car gets shinier, your apartment gets bigger, your dinners get fancier, and your savings, they stay exactly the same. You make $50,000, you spend $50,000. You make $100,000, you spend $100,000. You're running faster, but staying in the same place. It's like upgrading your treadmill instead of stepping off it. To escape the cycle, you need to flip the script. You need to stop measuring success by what you can buy and start measuring it by what you can own. And the most valuable thing you can own is your time. Here's the golden rule. If you can save 50% of your income, you can retire in about 10 years. That's not a typo. That's not a theory. That's a proven path. Why? Because you're not just saving money. You're buying freedom. Every dollar saved is a future hour you don't have to work. Every investment is a brick in the foundation of your independence. Think of it like this. If you earn $60,000 and live on $30,000, you're saving half. That means for every year you work, you're buying another year of freedom. Work 10 years like that, you've bought 10 years of life without needing a paycheck. It's not about being frugal, it's about being intentional. Let's talk about compounding, your quiet, invisible ally. The rule of 72 says, divide 72 by your annual return rate, and you get the number of years it takes to double your money. So if your investments grow at 8% per year, 72 divided by 8 equals 9 years to double. Start with $100,000. In 9 years, it's $200,000. In 18 years, it's $400,000. In 27 years, it's $800,000. And here's the kicker. Most of that growth happens after the halfway point. Compounding is exponential. It's slow at first. Then it explodes. It's like planting a tree. For years, it's just a sapling. Then one day, it's a forest, but only if you don't chop it down early. Now let's answer the big question. How much do you actually need to retire? Enter the 4% rule. It says you can safely withdraw 4% of your portfolio each year forever. So if you want $40,000 per year in passive income, you need $1 million invested. Want $60,000? You need $1.5 million. This isn't about luxury. It's about freedom. It's about waking up and choosing what to do, not being told. And here's the beautiful part. The more you can live on less, the faster you reach that number. If you can thrive on $30,000 a year, you only need $750,000. Early retirement isn't about being rich, it's about being free. So what's the formula? It's not complicated, it's not sexy, but it works. 1. Maximize your savings rate, aim for 50% or more. 2. Invest intelligently. Index funds, real estate, or dividend stocks. 3. Minimize lifestyle inflation, keep expenses stable. 4. Let compounding do the heavy lifting. This isn't about deprivation, it's about design. It's about building a life that doesn't depend on a paycheck. You're not just saving money. You're building a machine that prints freedom. Here's a simple test. Can your portfolio make money while you sleep? If not, you're still trading time for money, and that's not freedom. Passive income isn't just a buzzword. It's the difference between working because you want to and working because you have to. Imagine waking up and knowing your investments earned more overnight than you did all day yesterday. That's not luck. That's leverage. And it's available to anyone who's willing to build it. But there's a villain in this story. A sneaky, silent villain. It's called inflation. Every year your money loses value, not because you spent it, but because the world got more expensive. If your money isn't growing faster than inflation, you're actually getting poorer. That's why investing is non-negotiable. Your savings must outpace inflation. Period. Otherwise, your future freedom gets eaten alive. Early retirement isn't just about quitting your job. It's about reclaiming your time, your energy, your life. It's about waking up and choosing what to do, not being told. Whether it's traveling, creating, volunteering, or just being, freedom is the real currency. And here's the truth. Most people don't want to retire because they hate work. They want to retire because they want choice. And choice is priceless. But here's the tragedy. Most people give up just before compounding kicks in. They save for 3 years, don't see big results, and quit. They think it's not working. They think they're failing, but they're just too early. Compounding is exponential. It's slow at first, then it explodes. Stay the course. The tipping point is closer than you think. It's like heating water. At 99 degrees, it's still water. At 100 degrees, it boils. 1 degree makes all the difference. Let's build your 10-year blueprint. Year 1 to 2, track every expense. Cut the fluff. Build your savings rate to 50%. Start small, but be relentless. Year 3 to 4, invest aggressively. Learn about index funds, real estate, or side hustles. Don't chase trends, chase consistency. Year 5 to 6, automate everything, set up recurring investments, let systems do the work. You're building a machine that prints freedom. Year 7 to 8, reassess your lifestyle. Stay lean. Avoid lifestyle creep. Remember, simplicity scales. The less you need, the faster you're free. Year 9 to 10, watch compounding accelerate. Start planning your exit. Build your post-retirement vision. You're not just retiring, you're reinventing. This blueprint isn't rigid, it's a framework. You can adjust the pace, the tools, the path, but the destination stays the same. A life where work is optional and time is yours. Retirement isn't the end, it's the beginning. The beginning of a life designed by you. Not your boss, not your bills, not your calendar. It's the moment you stop surviving and start living. It's the moment you stop asking, what do I have to do today? And start asking, what do I want to do today? That's not luxury, that's freedom. And it's closer than you think. Here's the truth. Money is just a tool. Time is the goal. Every dollar saved, every investment made. It's not about stacking cash. It's about buying back your life. The earlier you start, the cheaper freedom becomes. And the more intentional you are, the faster it arrives. You don't need millions. You need clarity. You need consistency. You need a reason. To retire early, you don't need a lottery ticket. You need a blueprint. You're not just a worker. You're the architect of your future. Every choice you make today builds the foundation for tomorrow. So ask yourself, are you building a prison or a launch pad? Are you designing a life of obligation or a life of intention? This isn't about escaping work. It's about creating meaning. So here's the question. If you could stop working in 10 years, what would you do with your life? Would you travel, write a book, start a business, spend time with your kids? Would you wake up slowly, drink coffee without rushing, build something that matters? Whatever your answer, that's your reason. That's your fuel. Start today. Because freedom isn't a dream, it's a decision. If this video sparked something in you, subscribe to SmartCoin Studio. We break down wealth, freedom, and finance with clarity and heart. Drop a comment. What's your freedom number? And what will you do when you reach it? Let's build a future where work is optional and life is intentional.